What's going on, everybody? I am Sona Kim, your host, America's Face of Dating, and today we're going to be talking about what to do when she is deciding and telling you that she needs space. So we actually have a really good email. He sent in a voice audio, actually, just about what he was doing, and so I kind of had to translate it and put onto a piece of paper, like, on a document, so I can actually read it to you guys. But basically what's going on here is that this girl, they were dating, they said, for about 2 years. You're going to find out that some crazy things kind of went down, and just you're seeing that this guy just has a low standard for himself. And this is why most guys struggle with confidence, is that they have a low standard with themselves, with their life, low confidence, and this is projected in the way that they talk to girls and really just talk to anybody in general. And that's why women tend to just, I guess, just pull away and say that they need space. Because here's the thing, is that when a girl's chasing you, when she wants you, she is not dumping you, right? And so he's doing these little things that you're going to find out in this email here that's causing her to pull away. And this is stuff that most guys do, actually, in relationships and dating, and it causes really bad things to happen with the girl. And so let's jump into this email here. It's a pretty long one, so let's just try to run through it. But basically he says here, he says, been dating this girl for 2 years, didn't even say hi to me, didn't even say, like, how are you? Didn't even say anything, just said, just right into it, right? Like, geez, man, not even like any like sucking up to me. It's ridiculous. He said, been dating this girl for 2 years, and the relationship was good. Well, it was good. And I live in Sweden, and I run a very successful lawn business, and she lives in Italy because she has to do school out there. We kept the relationship with it being long distance, and it was going on okay until about January. She met an old friend before she came back in December, and that friend of hers, and she started doing not so good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what this old friend really is. It could be a guy. I'm assuming that it's a guy, just because it always is. And whenever an old friend comes into their life, it's always a cheating story. And so let's see if it turns into that. But girls turn into who they hang around, right? So, like, even if this is a chick that she's hanging around, they're doing bad things. Maybe what's that, going out and partying too much, or getting too drunk, or doing drugs, even just experimenting with all these bad things. Girls typically become who they hang around, and that's how the saying goes. You are the average of the 5 people that you hang around. Literally, that's how the saying goes. So if she's hanging around these girls that are hoeing around or sleeping with guys or doing drugs and doing all these bad things, then she's bound to become that as well. So I've seen that happen plenty of times to girls. I have plenty of stories behind that where they're really great women, high quality women, and then they just hang around the wrong crowd that's sleeping with too many guys, let's say, for example, and then suddenly body count of 1 turns into a body count of 2, and then 4, and then 8, and before you know it, it's like 30 people they've slept with, in the matter of like a couple of years. It's ridiculous. So he goes, but she kept on doing bad stuff and things that she didn't like, things that weren't like her, I guess. So I told her, I don't like you doing these things. Please stop doing these things. You have to set boundaries with girls, and especially girls that you're in a relationship with. Like, the first 4 weeks of talking to the girl, you shouldn't really be setting that many boundaries, just because it's going to start to look a little bit controlling. And it's like, if you have to set that many, because the toxic red pill community, they'll be like, oh, you got to set boundaries from the start and show her how it is. And it's like, if you have to set so many boundaries from the start, why are you with that girl? Like, it's telling you that she's not the normal girl if you have to lay down all these boundaries, like, don't be late, don't talk to other guys, don't be freaking making out with other guys in the club while you're talking to me. Like, if you have to enforce that from the start, why are you even talking to the girl to begin with? It's obvious that she belongs to the fucking streets. So, about week 4, that's where you have to start actually adjusting these boundaries and pushing yourself to have these boundaries with this girl, because that's where you're actually looking to have a relationship with the girl. Because little things will pop. If she's a normal, healthy girl, little things will pop up, like this, for example. And this guy's in a relationship with this girl, he said, and literally she's doing bad things that he doesn't like. And so how I'd handle that's always worked with women, is just straight up just nipping that in the butt from the start, just being like, hey, that's fine if you want to go do that stuff. Let's say that she's going out and partying too much, right? Let's say that she's going out and getting drunk and flirting with other guys. I'd be like, look, that's fine if you want to do that, but we're not going to be in a relationship. Just because it's just not respectful. Like, you're not acting like a girl that's in a relationship. You're not acting like this relationship is important to you if you're going out and flirting with other guys. And I just don't want to be in this if you're going to keep doing that. So, you're free to do whatever you want to do. But if you're going to continue doing that, I'm just not going to take you that seriously. I'm going to go flirt with and go out and start flirting with other girls and be single, because that's what you're acting like. So what is it going to be? Do you want to go do that, or do you want to be in this relationship? And you got to give her the ultimatum, like, let her decide. And if she decides to go with the former, going out and partying and doing all this dumb shit, then she didn't care about you that much to begin with anyways. So that's when you just got to get rid of her anyway. Like, it's like, dude, like, you run your own business, like you said, man, like, you're successful. So I don't get why you're tolerating this behavior. He said, I started being possessive at one point, which basically means controlling and getting in arguments. I found out that she cheated on me. Because I was possessive. I'm going to go ahead and assume that this old friend was a woman that was causing her to do all these bad things. And the old friend's not the guy that she cheated on with, because he didn't really specify that here in the email. But he says, I found out she cheated on me because I was possessive. I called her out, but she kept lying about it. Dude, she's disqualified herself just from cheating on you alone. Like, this is what toxic people do. She cheated on you because you were too possessive. That's bullshit. Okay, like, if the relationship was that bad, why didn't she just leave? If you're being too possessive, why didn't she just leave? Why did she have to go cheat on you? And like I said, this is what toxic people do, is that they will make you believe that it's your fault that they cheated just to keep you around, when there is no excuse for cheating at all. Like, if you're going to cheat, you shouldn't be in the relationship. And so what she was doing here is that she was being toxic. She should have left the relationship and went and got this other guy, but instead she wanted to have both options, because here's the reality of what was going on here. She wasn't sure about you. She was like, you know what, like, I like him and I love him maybe, but I'm going to keep him around, and there's this other guy that came into the picture that might be equally as great for my life, and so let me keep both in the picture, and then over time I'll decide which one's better and then cut off the other one. So what that tells me is that she was like, you know what, I like you and I like this other guy, and so let me have both options here and weigh both options here and then figure out which one's going to be better for me. And a man that's confident in himself would never ever let a girl do that. Would never be able to be like, you know what, yeah, like, you can compete with this other guy, like, I'll compete with this other guy for you. No woman will ever respect a man that talks like that and displays and acts like that. It's disgusting to a woman. Like, she didn't want to give you up, but she liked this other guy. So like I said, she was weighing both options. And as a man, I will never ever compete with another man for a woman. If it's not me from the start, then it's not me at all. That's just how confident people do things. He said, after I found out about it, she told me she made a mistake and hoped that I could forgive her. What that tells me right there is that this new guy that she met in Italy or whatever, that she was cheating on you with, turned out to not be as good as you. So she came back, and I literally posted on Twitter the other day, I said, women only come back to you when they have failed to replace you. And so she tried to replace you with this other guy from Italy. She couldn't do that, so now she's trying to get you to forgive her. It's like, if you couldn't see my value from the start, you shouldn't have me to begin with. But I'm not saying that. She said that she wanted to asking if I hoped that I could forgive her, that she wanted to have kids with me. Yeah, look at her coming back now, that she couldn't replace you. Now she's really begging for you back. I want to have kids with you. I want to have kids with you. And she knows that she made a mistake. It's just all... But I'm not saying she's cheating again, but she has to do this final exam in a few months, so she also has these things she's going through with her family life. This is all excuses. Now she's responding dry. We keep getting in arguments, and she told me that she wanted to gain something. She told me that if I wanted to gain something from her, to leave her alone. So basically, you're just repeating old habits here. It's obvious that you don't respect yourself, and this disrespect in yourself is being projected onto her, and she's losing attraction to the point where she's like, I don't want to even be with you anymore, when in reality, this girl cheated on you. She should be disqualified from your life, period. He said, I don't know how to do that and make her chase me. When she met me, she was like, I have feelings for you, and it happened so fast. That's probably what happened with this Italian guy that she cheated on you with. These feelings just happened so fast, and then she ended up in bed fucking him. Like, he said she even bought me tickets to go see her this year, and I just want to help make her chase me again. No, dude, like you're coming from this from the wrong way. Like, you shouldn't be chasing this girl, man. Like, get some fucking self-respect, man. Like, you're acting like a pussy by chasing this girl, and I'm sorry if that's harsh, but that's why people like listening to me, is that they know that I'm not gonna BS you, dude. I'm not gonna fluff you, man. I'm not gonna tell you some irrelevant, stupid shit to make you feel better. This is the truth right here, dude. Like, you're acting like a pussy by chasing this girl when the fact that she cheated on you, dude. She literally cheated on you. She treated you like you're trash. And you're still just like, yeah, can I get some more of that, please? Yeah, like, I do suck. Please give me some more of that. Like, you're acting like that. When a girl cheats on you, you gotta walk away permanently and be like, nah, you're fucked up. You're toxic. You did that. It has nothing to do with me. Don't even try to blame it on me. This is all on you. You need to go get help. I'm out of here. That's what a confident man would do. He would want nothing to do with someone who literally disrespected him to the point where she literally let another dude inside of her, let another dude fuck her, and then he's still just like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to compete for that. That girl is trash. That's disgusting. You should never compete for a woman like that. She belongs to the streets. You live in Switzerland or whatever, dude. Like, dude, there are beautiful women everywhere out there. Why are you competing for some hoe? She belongs to the streets, man. I would block her, get rid of her, maybe keep her on social media so she can see how successful you're doing, but I would never ever go back to that chick, man. You were disrespected. A confident person would never chase that which does not see his value. And you got to remember that you always get what you tolerate. And if you tolerate this behavior from her, you are going to continue to get this. And this is all just a confidence issue at the end of the day. It's a standard thing. You need to fix your standards, not allow people to cheat on you, and treat you like shit. And so, if you guys need my help, the quickest way to reach me is to reach out to me on Instagram, which is linked down in the description, or you can go to my website and contact me through there, or you can also, if you need a question answered, comment it down below, and I will see if I'll make it into a video for you guys. And so, I'm Sona Kim, America's face of dating, and like I said, if you need my help, reach out to me on Instagram, and we will get back to you. And I will see you in the next video.